Hi there, and welcome to another video by me, Zerger. Hope you enjoy it. Today, I'm just gonna show you something that I've been having a lot of fun with. It's generating some overworld, like around your Sky Factory 3 base. So it looks like this. Just, looks a lot more welcoming, if you will, than staring into that nasty looking void. Doesn't matter which level you are on, or what items you have, it just it never feels good looking at that. Anyway, so I am using, in order to generate this overworld, I'm using this one here, the terrain scanner, by the mod called simply scanner. Yeah, not sure how well it's been explained now, but when I looked at it, this is about a year or two back, there wasn't too much information on the mod, and it was kind of glitchy around spots. Like, it didn't, for some reason, it just wouldn't generate. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys some explanation as into how I'm using them. I'm doing this, but firstly they need power, so I've got my Draconic evolution energy core here, which I'm powering with these. This is a tier 4 lightning rods from Environmental Tech. Yeah, gives you 40 million RF per lightning strike. I have about 8, is that 8? Is there 8, 9, yeah, 9 of them there all around, and so all that energy comes here to a power core, and I'm taking it out of there with these. The relay crystal to take the energy all the way over here where I need it. Boop. That's another relay crystal. No, that's another relay crystal. That's the wireless crystal there, like I have one here as well. It's another relay up until finally we reach this one here. So, I'm going to use this guy, the crystal binder. Shift right click to unbind it to anything in case it was binded. And then shift right click to bind it, and from here, whatever I right click now will get binded by this wireless energy crystal. Which in this case are these fellas here, terrain scanners. What I'm doing is, if you guys just press F9, F9, see I put them right in the corner of every chunk. Then they generate below themselves and in that direction all the way up to here. This whole chunk gets generated by them. So I just spread them around like this. I do 12 at a time. And I've just found that this is the most successful method in my experience. One more there. These are the angel blocks, for those of you who don't know it. It's just a block that you can right click and place it mid-air, just so that I can place this against it. Makes it easier, otherwise it would be quite a struggle. Right, so I got 12 of these, which I like. I would do 20 at a time if I can, which I probably could. It gives you a little bit of lag. But anyway, so I'm doing 12 at a time. And what I'm trying to generate here is, I was actually very lucky in that my bit of overworld that started generating here, I'll show you now. I was lucky enough to, look at that. Yeah, the random little bits that I started generating a mine shaft. And so I'm trying to generate in this direction. I want to see how far it goes, trying to see if I can get some chests or whatever. What I'm actually really excited about is, because I have not been able to find this anywhere else, and there's no way to craft them, you can't find them in loot bags either, is... Yeah, look at that, huh? You wouldn't say that you're in Sky Factory right now. Back to the point, is this here. Look what's back there. Yeah, see that? That's a spawner. And that is awesome, in my opinion. Which means I can get access to the broken spawner. I'll have a look through all the recipes, all the things I can do with them. But yeah, I can probably make any of these powered spawner. Can make any one of these. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's more things that I can do with them. It's just gonna take me a while to have a look, because I do not want to waste that. I probably won't be getting more than one more in this whole mine. So yeah, I can use that broken spawner to maybe connect some rare mob, rather. I kind of want to try to do it with an Ender Dragger soul. Maybe see if I can bind it, somehow try and create an Ender Dragon spawner with the broken spawner. That would be kind of cool, if it's possible whatsoever. Or, yeah, Enderman I kind of have already. Basically the Ender Dragon. Really, it's the only thing I can think of that would be really cool to try and make a spawner for, using that broken spawner there. Anyway, back to these. So yeah, if you want to do this yourself, just press F9, F9, place it in the corner here. It seems to spawn which direction? Southeast. Yeah, if I'm looking at this little dial on the top right. Southeast, so it goes in that direction. Spawns this whole chunk all the way to there. And I need power, which I'll do with this, the wireless one here. This fella. Nope, that's the relay. Sorry, my bad. This one here. Wave and wireless energy crystal. Give power to all of them. Right, I'll show you what this one looks like. Get the scanner Q and the biome scanner, which are both actually meant to be working with this. However, yeah, it's basically, let me try and link it and give it some bit of power first. There you go. Whoop, doesn't that look cool, huh? Whee! And it just tells you basically what type of biome there is, which is helpful if you're looking for, like, you know, desert or any type of specific biome. But other than that, it doesn't really do anything. What would have been cool is this interface. If you could connect this, normally what you do, you put the terrain scanner in the middle of these two. So these two are, you know, next to it. And this one here, see, terrain scanner not attached. You would add the coordinates in here for the chunks you want to generate, but you have to do them one by one, and it's so annoying. And then what I've also had is if you input, say, a string of 10 of them, the coordinates is this, you know, below the minimap here, you'll see it there, the X, Z, Y coordinates. Have to type them in there manually one by one, like with a comma separating them. So 150, 20, 150, enter, next one. Have to do it that way. And so it is possible to give it like a list of chunks to generate, but I've had problems with mine where it only does the first one ever, the first line, and it just ignores all the ones following. It just stops generating. So that's why I just basically gave up. It would have been nice if, you know, if they could make it a bit easier where this, instead of having to type it in like this, if you could just kind of have a map of your surrounding area and just click it and it would start generating where you click. That would be so awesome. But that doesn't exist, so we'll just have to keep on dreaming. Anyway, back to this. Let's hook them up. Give them some power. I'll turn off the chunk view. There you go. Starting here then. Power for you. And you get power. And you get power. And you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Oh, the wireless crystals range is pretty insane. I am pretty much in love with it. I haven't done Draconic evolution like ever up until now. And yeah, it's just amazing. Just gives power everywhere. It's expensive too. It's a very, very, you know, resource hungry mod, and power hungry mod to get to. But once you're there, it's so worth it. Just look at that. Look at the range covered by that. No wires, no cables, no fuzz, nothing. Heh, looks sexy. Look at it go. Pew, pew, boom. Okay, now all I have to do is to switch these guys on. And then I'll just kind of stare down at it so you guys can see how it generates. It does take you a long time in order to generate a lot of terrain with these, but you know, I've just sort of enjoyed myself. Sky Factory is not going anywhere. It's Minecraft, you know, you just sort of, as long as you don't lose your save game, just keep on coming back to it every couple of months when you're bored or waiting for a new game to be entertaining. Just do a little bit, play around, try some new stuff, give yourself some challenges. It's in a, yeah, it's a nice mod pack. I do like it. I've heard very bad things about Sky Factory 4 though, and the reason I am not gonna install it is, look at this. Sorry, I'll shut up for a moment so you guys can see. Boop, 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 boop. That's one chunk, two chunks. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, is it? Should be 12. 5, 6, yeah, 6 by 2. Yeah, that's it. I want to see what happens here with this mine of mine. Let's see what generates here. How cool is that? Like 3D printing it out. Any more? No, it doesn't look like I'm that lucky. It's not giving me any more spawners, unfortunately. So I just have the one spawner to toy with in there. Woo! Yeah, look at it go. Oh, there's some webs there. There might be another one in there. It's always good to have a backup. You know, you try something, you build, you put you pour your heart and soul into a project, and you have like one ender star or something that was really hard to come by, and then it just doesn't work out, or you mess it up somehow, or you somehow lose it. So yeah, it's always good having a backup. Sit on top of this. Look at it go. I love just looking at it sometimes, see how it builds. And yeah, that's that. So we got an extra 12 chunks to our little Sky Factory world. Yeah. Any other tips I can think of? Well, don't ever fall in there. And carry, what's it? Ring of magnetizing. I've built this one recently, just because I haven't got magnetic. I haven't been able to get the. Let me show you the magnetic enchantment book. This one, I'm not too sure how to get it in the game. It's somewhere, but I haven't been able to get that. I might be able to just put a charm on this that gives magnetic. No, it's not here. I'm not seeing it. Magnet? Nope. Never mind. Anyway, so I just resorted to this one. It's when you are done, you have to move these. You have to kind of chop them down again, like this, and having this little fella in your inventory just reduces the chances of it falling, you know, back into the void. Especially when you're getting the ones that are on the edges here. I've had a lot of times I've lost many, probably just under 10 of them by now that fall in there, and they are pretty expensive to make. Just so that you know, it's not a cheap thing to come by. Let me show you what it requires. All these things, yeah. Awakened Draconic ingot. Sorry. Okay, just want to go back. And these. A full quantum quarry. Nether star edge. So it's 2 nether stars per terrain scanner. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's hard to come by. A lot of premium. Look at that, a load of draconium. And these are pretty okay. But yeah. To be honest, I'm not even sure you need this one. Not sure what the differences are between this one. Not sure what the difference is between these two, because we're not really using the add-ons for it. So I might be able to get away with it just says provide information. So does this one. No, you do need this one. This is the only one that says the ultimate terrain reconstruction tool, whereas this one just says provides information about biomes far away. So yeah, you need that one. Unfortunately, no way of getting past all the expensive stuff and the nether star and draconium and supremium and all that stuff. So I'll just break all these down now, and I'll move them in that direction, or I'll continue generating down there along there. Anyway, Hope this was helpful and you guys liked it. Yeah, if you did like the video, give me a like. If you didn't like it, dislike, complain, moan, whatever. Just leave a comment or something, or like or subscribe. And have a nice day. Cheers. Feels like it. Yeah, they do. And it's got a nose. And then the nose moves.